Ecclesiasticus chapter 36. Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek and after thee. Lift up thy hand against your strange nations, and let them see thy power. As they once magnified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God only thou, O God. Shew new signs, and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and the right arm, that the men set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish to the oppressed of people. Smite and son of the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inhabit them, as from the beginning. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful to Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill thou with thy unspeakable miracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony to those that are possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants, according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. In your house shall his name we pray. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Today's class, the essence of man. What is a man of God? Masculine, male, from Adam to Christ. The I am.
What we're going to do today in today's class is, it's going to be a sermon that's going to be dedicated to my brothers to try to help the spiritual growth of a man and to be masculine, to be in the essence of the Most High and His Son, to be in the presence of the Lord, and to even be called a man of God. And we're just going to go ahead and just jump straight into it. If you could pull up the slide on the screen, please. You get your pens and pads and Bibles out. We're going to talk about, for my brothers, much needed on the essence of what it is to be a man, why the Most High made you a man, the difference between male and female, the different garments of a male garment and a female garment, and the abomination thereof to wear one. How to grow, and what points and areas of your life to where it is no negotiations for you to be weak at. And your strengths, to learn how to build in the strengths and the real responsibility of what it is to be a man, male, a man, masculine. Very important for my brothers to dial in for this one. It should help out a lot. The essence of man, masculine, male, Adam to Christ, D-I-M. Go to the next slide. You go to the next one at that. And this is in the introduction. It says the call of man, the God in man. It says God's design for man begins in Genesis with Adam, the first man. Mankind is fulfilled in Christ, the second Adam. To understand the similitudes and the allegories of the Bible when you're doing with Adam and Eve and when you're dealing with Christ. Is they're not one individual. The essence of biblical masculinity is not merely physical strength, but it's spiritual strength to be a man of God. It's responsibility, and it's a reflection in God's nature. It says the call is to live as men of the Most High. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. Very key points of what the Most High called you specifically as a man, responsibilities in as man, and what you must do as man to be man of God. The Most High called you to live as men in his essence, in your effort, in your leadership skills, the amount that you sacrifice for the greater good. As many times as you cannot make the same mistakes, the ability to correct yourself. And the Most High called you to be his image in the spiritual background of the nation. And it's very important that we understand that and that we take that serious as brothers, because sometimes, man, you can come into an Israelite camp and you can get filled with precepts.
That's right. Man.
Doctrines. Left, right. This mean this mean that. But then when you're talking about the whole time can build your mind up, and now it's time to learn what it is to be a man, bro.
That's right.
And this is for all ages. Because man is not age, man is awareness. Man is consciousness. The ability to act in the essence of the Most High's nature in his effort, in his leadership skills, in his sacrifice, the amount of pain he's able to take, and his ability to self-correct himself. And what's a man without having the spiritual foundation of the Most High in his Son? So we're going to go to the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 17 and verse 1, and we're going to start there, and we're going to understand the conjugations thereof of what the Most High gave each man and what's our responsibilities. Your senses, your awareness, your actions, being alive, understanding, your wisdom, your knowledge, your skills that you apply with your hands, your spiritual skills. It have to be multi-dimensional, brothers. Not just one end of the stick. To be man, to be born as male is a huge responsibility here on this earth. And period. And you must be conscious of what your understanding is and what your job is and what you must display here in the flesh as a man of the Most High. This is Ecclesiasticus 17 and 1. Read this.
Ecclesiastes chapter 17 verse 1.
Go ahead.
The Lord created man of the earth.
Read that again.
The Lord created man of the earth.
Read.
And turned him into it again. He gave them few days in a short time, and power also over the things therein. He endued them with strength by themselves, and made them according to his image, and put the fear of man upon all flesh, and gave him dominion over beasts and fowls.
He subdued them or endured them with the strength of themselves. Listen to what the Bible telling you, my brothers. And made them according to his image, and put the fear of man upon all flesh, and gave him dominion over beasts and fowls. Read.
They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord.
This is the gifts that the Most High gave you.
Yeah.
And put dominion over beast and flesh. You know, brothers and sisters, you in one body, you should be able to differentiate and understand what this means by now. Dominion over flesh and fowls is not dogs and cats and sheep and stuff. We understand those beasts and the unclean birds and spirits that can get dominion over your spirit. The Most High gave you dominion over that.
Bring it out.
Dominion. Dominion. To rule. over those things.
Right.
Power to be above those things. And receive the use of the 5 operations of the Lord. Listen to this. Read.
And in the 6th place, he imparted them understanding.
Understanding the Most High. Read.
And in the 7th, speech, an interpreter of cogitations thereof.
Counsel the Most High gave you. Read.
And a tongue.
A tongue the Most High gave you. Read.
And eyes.
And eyes he gave you. Read. Ears for understanding. Read.
And a heart.
And a heart to spark your life. Read.
Gave he them to understand.
God already gave you that, my brother. And sometimes as men, bro, you walk around and you don't even know that the Most High gave you all of this power and dominion. The Lord said you walk as gods.
Teach.
God just means you have power.
That's right.
You have authority.
That's right.
And dominion over every beast of the earth, over every creeping thing, over every fowl of the earth, everything that you can think of. Most High gave you power, bro.
That's right.
Read.
With all, he filled them with the knowledge of understanding, and shewed them good and evil. He set his eye upon their hearts, that he might shew them the greatness of his works. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever.
The Most High gave man his glory in his marvelous acts forever. It's set in stone. Read.
That they might declare his works with understanding. And the elect shall praise his holy name. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage. He made an everlasting covenant with them and shewed them his judgments. Their eyes saw the majesty of his glory, and their ears heard his glorious voice.
And the elect shall praise his holy name. Besides them, he gave them knowledge and the law of life as your inheritance. And I want you brothers to understand that about that law of life. Sometimes, man, you brothers come into church, man, and you act like you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, bro. Square business.
Man.
Acting like you so confused.
Teach.
He gave you the law of life of understanding already in your DNA.
That's right.
Dominion and power. This is what the scripture's saying. Do you believe it? And it continues to keep going. Read.
And he said unto them, beware of all unrighteousness.
What did he say?
Beware of all unrighteousness.
The Lord said, man, be aware, understand, and see. Be aware of these things. Don't be dumb, bro. Clueless. Be aware of that unrighteousness. Read.
And he gave every man commandment concerning his neighbor. Their ways are ever before him, and shall not be hid from his eyes. Every man from his youth is given to evil. Neither could they make to themselves fleshy hearts for stone.
Be in the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 9. This is really just an introduction. And what the Lord is telling us is the call of man is from the beginning. You're not just born a male, bro, just because you're not a female.
That's right. Bring it out.
You understand what I'm saying? You have a duty, bro.
That's right.
A responsibility. And a calling. On your life. On your family. On your community. On your nation. It fractals out.
That's right.
The Most High told you it's not just a physical thing, man. You got muscles and you can pick up a brick, bro. It's spiritual strength.
That's right.
It's in your effort.
Bring it out.
We're going to talk all these things. It's in your leadership. It's in your sacrifice.
Talk about it.
The way how you correct your own mistakes. And you have to be the backbone of your spiritual foundation. The Most High chose his ministry with men.
That's right.
With men for a reason. We in the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 9. Read this.
St. John, chapter 14, verse 9.
Read.
Christ saith unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me hath seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, shew us the Father?
Sometimes as brothers in this walk, we act like we just confused. Haven't you not seen the Father in Christ?
That's right.
Bring it out.
As being our example? Haven't you not been taught Christ as your example? How do you not know? Do you not believe in what the word is teaching us?
Teach.
How do you not know? Haven't you not been delivered from the old covenant to the new covenant? How do you not know? Haven't you seen what the Most High has done and changed us around? Haven't you seen Christ? How do you not know the Father if you've seen Christ?
That's right.
Bring it out.
How do you not know?
Bring it out.
This is the essence of man, bro, what it means to be man. And what the Lord calls us to be man. And the responsibility and the duty for us to be man. To walk in the spirit and the essence of the Most High. Daily. Constantly. Daily.
That's right.
We in the book of Galatians chapter 5 and verse 24. We in the book of Galatians chapter 5 and verse 24. This is the essence of call of man to be masculine. We forgot. And we must be reminded. And throughout time in history, the nation tends to forget on the cycle of sin. It goes up and goes down and goes up and goes down, and we love God, we don't love God, we love God, we don't love God, right? In our lives.
Bring it out.
So this is just a time where we must be reminded. As the duty of man. What is to be called of us of man? To live in the essence of man. In the book of Galatians chapter 5 and verse 24. Read this.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 24.
Read.
And they that are Christ,
And they that have submitted themselves are Christ. Read.
have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
And that's what we're talking about in today, man, as brothers. That's the ultimate goal, is to crucify your own self. That's the ultimate goal. Walking in the essence of the Most High. Being a man of God. Being a true man, a pillar. Calling yourself a man of God. Even calling yourself an Israelite.
That's right.
That's what you're saying. I'm a man of God. The ultimate goal is to achieve that. You got to crucify your flesh with your affections and lust,
Teach. That's right.
in ways, in feelings, in emotions, and take the deed and take the stand and be a damn man.
That's right.
Bring it out.
All day.
You see, who has talked to you like this?
Yeah.
See, the world, man, they'll let you put on the woman garment.
That's right.
They will encourage you to put on that woman garment. Oh, do running pants.
Real fast.
Bro, like, bro. It grooms you to put on the woman's garment.
That's right.
It encourages you to put on the woman garment. It rewards you for putting on the woman garment.
Teach.
See, but not when you have converted into Christ and to be a man of the Most High, you put on the man robe.
Right.
And the man robe commands you to change your effort. You can go to the next slide, please, and we go to effort. What it is to be a man of God, what it is to be in his essence. And I learned this playing sports. I don't care who you is, and even in business. I've seen a lot, brothers and sisters. A whole lot. And it's all the same. I've seen a whole lot, brothers and sisters. I've been to pinnacles of people have never seen. And it's all the same. And especially when it comes with us men. And the basis of the quality of your life start with your effort, bro. Used to have coaches say it all the time. I can't coach you with your effort. That has to be in you. I can't do nothing with you if you don't give no effort.
Right.
It's the same in like business. It's the same in the house. It's like the same thing. Like it's the same. And if you don't give no effort, bro, and if your effort is piss poor, and if you don't care about anything, and if you half-ass everything that you is and you're doing, that's not a man of the Most High.
Right.
You have to give effort, bro.
Right.
Facts.
What the woman gonna do?
Yeah.
What's her nature?
Yeah.
Her nature is to lay down. And you need that balance. But the Most High commanded for you for your effort, bro. How is your effort? On everything that it is that you do. What's your effort like? Piss poor. Sometimes, whenever you feel like it, whenever you in the mood, whenever there is an incentive that make you want to work hard then, that make you want to put in some effort. The Most High commands us as men, bro, you got to put in some effort, man. You have to try. Some of you give up too fast.
Man.
And you quit. One time, no effort. Put it off. I'm done. How you going to be a man? And you don't give that effort 100%. And you don't go hard all the time. And you don't put in the righteous effort. How you going to call yourself a man of God? How can you go to the corner and tell somebody anything, bro, and you ain't doing nothing? Your effort trash.
That's right.
On everything it is that you do in your life.
Bring that out, big facts.
Bare minimum. Expecting greatness. Expecting success. Expecting rewards. Expecting for a grand life with no effort. You go to the next slide. It says right here that a man must labor and strive. That's your duty, bro. That's your calling. You must labor and strive. Even when you can't see the bigger picture, you must labor and strive. Even when you don't understand all the way fully, you must labor and strive. Even when something don't make sense to you, you must labor and strive.
Talk about it.
It's comfortable in that air conditioning, man. It's comfortable laying right next down to the wife, isn't it? Very comfortable. That's not your duty and that's not your calling.
That's right. Bring it
As
out.
a man, I am in the essence masculine, the male garment. Effort is a part of the divine order of God. It's the divine order. You have to care. You have to try in everything that you do in your life. Adam was placed in the garden to work it and keep it, bro. He had to try.
Man.
That was a command to give effort, bro. To don't half-ass it, to don't barely do it, to not just touch it, to give effort.
That's right.
You know how easy it is to put on that woman garment. See, manhood requires diligence, discipline, and perseverance. Effort. Discipline, diligence, and perseverance. Effort. That's all effort is. It's diligence, it's discipline, and it's perseverance. That's what's required of you, bro.
Bring it out.
No negotiations. Might not be good at something, but at least you're diligent and you persevere, bro. And effort build character. It separate the men from the boys.
That's right. Right.
You see, effort build characters. It separates the men from the lazy men, the slothful ones. And laziness is the enemy of your manhood, bro.
That's right.
Lack of effort is the enemy of your manhood. Lack of effort is the enemy to being a man of the Most High, bro.
Yeah.
It's the enemy. The sworn enemy.
Yeah.
What's the number one enemy in our Hebrew community is what? You let to tell it be the white man.
Real talk.
But it's the laziness, man, within the man's. It's the laziness. That's the enemy, man. An arch enemy. An adversary. Within your own selves, man. And when you look at Christ labored tirelessly for his ministry.
That's right.
And we're supposed to see that example for Christ. Modeling the effort of all men. Teaching us the way how we should continue to press. Teaching us the way how we should continue to go. And set the example as man.
Right.
In the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 15. The Most High commands us as man for the things of who we are as man in your effort, in your leadership, in your sacrifice, the way how you correct your own mistakes in your spiritual foundation. That don't sound like a game to me. That sounds like an order. And it sounds like a charge. And it sounds like a duty to me. That doesn't sound like something to where I can negotiate. Or I have a choice when I want to be a man and when I don't want to be a man.
That's right. Man up.
Man up.
That's right.
Bring it out. Bring that out.
Man up. In the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7 and verse 15, read this.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 15.
Listen to what the Lord tells us. Read.
Hate not laborer's work.
Read again.
Hate not laborer's work.
Read again.
Hate not laborer's work.
And you know, man, that effort, man, it'll show about how you really feel about work.
That's right.
How you really feel about moving. How do you really feel about those things? Don't hate that, man. Read.
Neither husbandry.
Neither your leadership. Husbandry. Your leadership. Your guidance. And your rulings. And this is the reason why the Most High commands us on that effort. Read.
Which the Most High hath ordained.
Read that again.
Which the Most High hath ordained.
The Most High ordained that from you, bro.
That's right.
Commanded you.
Bring it out.
Ordained that with you. Commanded you. Ordained that with you. Commanded you to be that way. That's a charge and that's an order. But that effort, man, when that laborer's work do come, physical or spiritual, that effort go all the way down, don't it, do you, bro?
Bring it out.
You don't care about that, so I'm going to put that effort down, 0. That's not something that you like, right? So I'm going to put that effort down. You don't understand it, so I'm going to put the effort down. That ain't what I think. I'm going to put my effort down. Hate not laborer's work, neither your husbandry, neither your responsibility. Because that is ordained. It is ordained. It is ordained. Hold up. Am I reading this right? Read that again.
Hate not laborer's work, neither husbandry, which the Most High hath ordained.
We in the book of Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 11. What about your effort when it comes to the salvation of the Most High and His Son? What about the effort when it comes to the salvation of your soul? What about your effort when it comes to the salvation of your family? What about the effort when it comes to the salvation of yourself? How much effort do you give, bro?
Talk about it.
Examine yourself.
That's right.
When I used to play sports, we used to have that film on 24/7. The eye in the sky didn't lie.
Right.
You missed the block, yeah, bro.
That's right.
You dropped that mud, yeah, bro. Examine yourself
That's right.
in the church. Examine yourself. Look at yourself. Look at how you moving.
Yeah.
Judge yourself.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Why you act like you don't know?
Bring it out.
When it's something for your number to be called, why do you not give the best effort of the power of the Most High gave you? You able to go way longer than the woman.
That's right.
So why do you take that for granted?
Yeah.
Why do you not enforce that? Why do you not imply that? In everything that it is that you do, it's the effort that starts everything.
That's right.
It's the care.
That's right.
It's the want to. It's the reason. It's the effort. See, the scripture tells us to not hate laborers' work, right? And then you thinking axes. Israel build treasure cities, axes and bricks. It's hate not laborers' work, right? I'm chopping trees. Laborers' work. The Bible doesn't speak that way. See, the scripture says hate not laborers' work, but let's go to Hebrews 4 and 11. Read that, Brew, for me.
Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11.
Read.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest.
See, when you're trying to enter into the Most High's rest, when you're trying to enter into His new covenant, you got to labor, bro.
That's right.
You have to labor.
That's right. Bring it out.
So if you hate laborers' work, how can you enter into the Lord's rest as a man?
That's right.
You have to labor to enter into His rest. If you hate laborers' work, if your effort is low, bruh, going on with all that, dog. Of what you say that you is, the Most High, how you moving, God moving with you, and all this you leading, man, bump that, bruh. That's a lie. That's cap all the way. How do you hate laborers' work? You have to labor to enter into the Most High's kingdom.
That's right.
You have to labor to enter into His work.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest. Read. Hold up. Read. It said, but the other side of it, lest, read.
Any man
Read.
fall after the same example
Read.
of unbelief.
We in the book of John, chapter 4 and verse 31. And even Christ Himself labored.
That's right.
That's right.
See, it's your effort. And it's the things that you do as men, as brothers. And you know, man, Hebrews, man, you get away with it a whole lot, bro, because the narrative is something totally different.
That's right.
In the stars.
Crazy.
In the depths of the sea. In the other side of the galaxy.
Talk about it.
Which you bruise love. You love to attune your minds with. But to put your bootstraps on, bro, nah, you're going to leave them at home with the wife, right?
That's right.
With the children. The effort, the labor. How you going? Listen, bro. Listen. You worried about all this other stuff, but what about that though? The essence of a man, the character of a man. Effort. What do you? Effort don't have no skin, no nothing. Effort is within you.
That's right.
Me. Bring it out. Me.
The essence of man, the thing that bring you out, the essence of a man, your essence. And for my brothers, man, we act like we don't know. Sometimes we forget. Babylon is a fool, ain't it?
Yeah.
It'll just like, my favorite movie is The Matrix, Agent Smith. Just take your soul. Right then and there. Gone. You gotta be conscious, bro. You have to be aware. You have to think. You have to use your brain. You have to act. You have to care with your effort. And labor. And labor. Stop being lazy and labor.
Go to work.
Bring it out.
We in the book of John, chapter 4, and verse 31. Read this.
St. John, chapter 4, verse 31.
Read.
In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that ye know not of.
So when you're thinking about eating meat and stuff in the Bible, man, listen, the Bible does not talk that way.
That's right.
Again. And I know it's hard to break up. I know. You've been indoctrinated a long time. Even in the Hebrew church, you come and get re-indoctrinated again.
That's right.
I understand.
Bring it out.
But in one body, man, you got to break that by now, bruh. Or you're not going to last.
Yeah.
You have to understand now. And for you new brothers and sisters, you got to catch up. It don't take long to understand, man. Very easy. Christ said, man, the meat that I have, you don't know nothing about it. And they asked and they prayed of Christ, Master, eat. And he said, hey, man, this meat, you know not of. Read.
Therefore said the disciples one to another, Hath any man brought him out to eat? Christ saith unto them, My meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
My meat is to do the will of him that sent me and do what? Read.
And to finish his work.
And to do what?
And to finish his work.
Even Christ labor, bro.
That's right.
So what's up with you? You just like special brew, right? Even above the Son of Man with your effort. What did the Son of Man have to work for? He's already the Son of Man, blessed. This is the Son of Man in the flesh, giving every fleshly man the opportunity to know what he's supposed to do. And you're supposed to labor, man, for that eternal kingdom. You're supposed to labor for that rest. And you know that your family rest reside on you. Does that cross your mind?
Bring it out.
Or are you just that selfish to where you're not thinking, to where you're not walking in the spirit of Christ, to be able to sacrifice, to be able to strive and labor, to give your best effort?
Bring it out.
You're not going to win all the time. You're not going to come in first place every single time. You're not going to get it the way that you want it every single time.
That's right. That's a fact.
But your effort is start with the effort.
That's right.
You can't get anywhere in life without effort. You can't make any adjustments. You can't make any improvements without effort, without trying, without showing up, without being consistent. This is what the Most High called for us as being men and what we should do as men, being in the duty of man. And this is ordained.
That's right.
This is not a choice.
That's right.
This is being ordained. And that's why we have her in the church, bro. There is no separation, man. See, you can get fooled by that in the religious organizations because of the separation in the church, meaning that the ordained ain't on every single brother.
That's right.
That the order is not on every single man. That the responsibility is on every single brother. That your effort is demanded by the Most High with every brew.
That's right.
The church will make you fall asleep.
Bring it out.
For a brother,
Quick.
Talk about it.
no effort.
Talk about it.
Hey.
None.
Say it again.
Bring that out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Say it again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, that's why we're different. Everybody asks us, what's difference between y'all? People, I get questions a lot. Oh, is this doctrine and stuff like that? I say, no, this is something different. This is a new level. This is spiritual reconstruction.
Thanks. That's right.
This is the shaping of the conscience to get you to start doing the things that the Lord wants you to do.
That's right.
Doing the things. Not wearing it,
Fact.
not posting it,
Fact.
not on the corner with it.
Live.
Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? Can y'all hear me?
All right.
Can y'all hear me?
Bring it out.
But to do the things, especially as a man. Also, you go to the next slide as well. Also, with the Most High, the duty of man is in your effort, and the duty of man is in your leadership, bro. And I always talk about leadership again, man. Leadership is every man's responsibility. Is to lead. Even if you are a follower, you have the responsibility to lead.
That's right.
Every man.
That's right.
Every man has the call and the duty to lead. Every man. Does that mean that you are the leader, main leader, but you a leader in your own right, bro?
That's right.
Right.
And your leadership skills must be on point.
Man.
Especially if you got somebody watching you, especially if you got somebody following you, and we're going to talk about this as well. Especially if you have that, man, you have to be a great leader. And how can you be in great leadership if you don't get no damn effort?
That's right.
That's the start right there.
That part.
Of just showing up, of just giving some effort. You might not even know where you're going on the road, but hey,
Thanks.
we going to get there.
Man.
You understand what I'm saying? Some of us in leadership, man, we don't lead nothing. We just blank in the brains. And we're not leading anything.
That's right. Yeah.
First of all, we're not leading ourselves to the kingdom. Lead yourselves to the kingdom. Have all those things to be added onto you. Go to the next slide. And we're going to talk about being the head of the household in biblical culture. Leadership. That's the first place to where every man is a leader in his own house.
That's right.
Bring it out.
Man.
You can be the janitor. You can be the lowest of man on the totem pole of whatever your occupation is, wherever you at, the church, whatever your neighborhood is, could be in the hoods of the hoods.
Come on.
But your still responsibility is in that household, bro.
That's right. Yes, right.
No negotiations.
None.
That's your duty as a man.
Bring it out. Bring that out.
That's your calling. That's your structure. If you single, if you married, you're separated from your child's mother, it don't matter, bro. You in your house, you the leader. It's you.
Bring it out.
You the leader. See, everybody got different situations. Split custody with your child, see the child 2 weeks out the month, don't see the child at all. Mom and daddy divorced, mom and daddy live across the street. Man, come on, bro. I'm keeping it as honest as I can with every situation. And don't none of that matter because in your house, you still the leader.
That's right.
You see, every brother going through different things.
That's right.
Everybody's situation ain't like you think it is. You see, man is called to be the head. And not as a tyrant, but the Most High in Christ showed us to be an example of a servant leader. And we're going to talk about that. That type of leader is a man of God, how he wants you to lead. Servant leader, servant leader, servant leader. That's the head of the household in biblical culture. Servant leader, servant leader. Leadership means accountability before God for one household. You know that, right? You the leader in your household, that means you are responsible for placing God in the house. So you can come to church, right? And you can come to the Sabbath classes and stuff, and you can be in God's house and God's tabernacle, right? But when you go home, did you establish God in your house?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Yeah.
So you can come to the Feast of Tabernacles, or you can participate stuff, right? Which is beautiful, you know? So great thing, of course. And me personally, I love it. I'm still having enjoyment. It's still very fun to me. Me and my family and stuff, you know, we have no problems with it. But what about at your home, though? Is God in your home?
That's right.
I'm going to read that again. It says the leadership for men is accountability before God in one household. That's your job to do. That female, she ain't going to do that, bro. No, she's not.
Oh, sure.
Give a witness, brother.
Bring it out.
You know. A female is not going to establish God in the order in the house. You may get 1 out of 100.
Man, come on.
You know why she don't do that, bro?
Tell it.
It's your job.
Bring it
That's on you.
Yep. Bring it out.
You know, some of you, bro, you be looking at your woman all sideways, and sometimes because she not doing something, and that's not even her responsibility.
Facts.
Right.
You supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying, bro? And even if you don't have a woman in your house, man, you still supposed to establish God in your house by yourself.
That's right.
Right.
With your children, whoever you stand with, even with your roommates. A man who cannot lead his house cannot lead in God's kingdom. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, say that again, bro. That's book and verse. Yes, it is.
It says the order of biblical culture is God, Christ, man, woman, and children. And, you know, sooner or later, we're going to break that down and, you know, we're going to keep it this way for this class. But children, man, woman, Christ, you know, these are your levels of awareness. And when I was a child, I thought as a child, and then once you come up out your children's state of mind, you enter into a man and woman. Once you leave out of your man state of mind, you go into Christ. We'll talk about that later. Christ is the model of leadership. Firm, yet compassionate. Firm, yet loving. And brothers, you're supposed to set that president in your household, bro.
That's right.
Just like Christ. Sometimes, man, you got to come in, bro, and you have to take off the money changers, man. The ones in there selling oxens and doves. You have to do that to your wives and your children sometimes. Sometimes you have to kick over things. You got to scourge things in the crib sometimes. And then sometimes you just got to be quiet, bro, and let everybody run around the house. Balance. Set the order of God in your home. Because nobody else is going to do it but you. Nobody else is given the command to do it but you. Set the order of God in your home. And bro, if you have a woman in your home, she's not going to do it. Did y'all hear how loud I said that? Our sisters, great sisters, beautiful sisters, loving sisters. But you're talking about establishing for the Most High and establishing the order in the house. Brother, God gave you authority and dominion over every fowl of the sea and over every fish and over every fowl in the air, brother. That is your responsibility. The Lord said, "Now, hey, laborious work, because it is ordained for men, ordained for the brothers. It's ordained."
That's right.
We in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 37, and verse 4. And we switching it back just a little bit. And again, for you brothers that do have a home and try to establish a home and a home work for God, don't be bringing no female in there, man, before you got God in the house first, man. You know, some of you brothers, man, I know you got your hot to trot and stuff ready to get on the little thotty thot because you're burning. Before you bring her in your house, bro, you better vet her.
That's right.
Say it again. Man.
And I'm talking for my brothers who do got their own spots or whatever and stuff. Before you bring that girl in there, bro, you better prove her.
That's right.
Man.
And you know, sisters don't like to hear that, man. And I'm telling you this from a brother. And this type of stuff, man, my daddy taught me this when I was little.
Sorry.
Giving me the game. You better approve her. Because that house is a representation of you, and that house is the essence of your spirit in the house. See if she can got God in her own spirit first.
That's right.
To come into a house that got God in it. If it ain't, she's not going to last.
Facts.
That's right.
It's going to be just...
Sure.
And let you not have on your male garment that house when you was just trying to establish it as God's house. A year later, God gonna be gone.
Yes, sir.
Bring it out.
You are the leader of your household, man. It's leadership, man. It doesn't care if you a car salesman, a janitor, a plumber, whatever that you is in the world. A man of God lead his house.
That's right.
Bring it out.
as a servant leader. That's masculine. That's male. That's the essence of the I am. That is the Spirit of God. This is Ecclesiasticus 34 and 37. I'm sorry. This is Ecclesiasticus 37 and verse 4. Read this.
Ecclesiastes chapter 37, verse 4.
Read.
There is a companion which rejoiceth in the prosperity of a friend, but in the time of trouble will be against him.
Read.
There is a companion which helpeth his friend for the belly, and taketh up the buckler against the enemy.
So before, man, you bring her in there, bro, you better make sure what type of companion she is.
Right.
And again, man, you know, sisters, man, hey, I know how it is. Every sister think, you know.
Say it. Bring that out. Talk.
But you are the ruler of the house, man. You set the tone. You set the effort. You set the presence of God in your home, bro. It is on you.
Yeah.
How can you complain?
Facts. Please. Bring that
How can you not like your situation? You the leader.
Bring it out. Put yourself in. Bring it out.
And we in Joshua chapter 24 and verse 15. Joshua chapter 24 and 15. You see, when it comes to your leadership, that means you got to put your britches on, my bro. You heard what I said? Britches. But my papa used to tell me all the time, britches. What the fuck? What is britches, bro? What is that? Yeah, I said, gotta put your britches on, bro. And this is what this is calling for. Again, the nature of a man to be in the I am. God calls us to live as men of the Most High in our effort and our leadership. Our effort and your leadership. Your leadership in your own home, man. And everything is not going to be perfect. It's going to take you 10 years for y'all to finally start agreeing with each other. Tell me if I ain't lying. At least 10. Just for you to even look at it and everybody say good morning to each other. So the dishes ain't all on the stove and then the refrigerator full of old food and toilet flipped the other way. Alarm clock going, it's going to take 10 years. But while you on your journey in your own home, bro, while you continuing to learn, you need to give your best effort.
That's right. That's right.
It'll be okay. Everything gonna work out if you give your effort, the effort of the Most High.
Yeah.
And this is what you need to establish in your house. Read this.
Joshua chapter 24, verse 15.
Read.
And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord,
The scripture says, if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, read.
choose you this day whom ye will serve.
Choose this day whom ye will serve. Read.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood,
Whether the idols, read.
or the gods of the Amorites,
More idols, read.
in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house,
Read that again.
but as for me and my house,
Read that again.
but as for me and my house,
Read.
we will serve the Lord.
We will do what?
We will serve the Lord.
And I'm going to tell you, bro, you need to establish that in your house, bro.
Yes, sir.
Real talk.
Yes, sir.
Establish that. Let Agent Smith get out to everybody's system in the house, bro. Agent Smith got to get out. Write it on the post of your door houses, man. Put it up everywhere. Establish it as the kingdom. Put it in the mountains so everyone can see it, especially in your house. It can't be no confusion who you serve.
That's right. Bring it out.
With the woman, there will be plenty of confusion
That's right.
with her gods.
Talk about it.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Step up to 24, 14.
read this one.
Verse 14. Now therefore, fear the Lord.
When you fear the Lord, you're going to do what's righteous. Read.
And serve him in sincerity.
Sincerity
And in truth.
and in truth. Read.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood, and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord.
You have to understand you got to conjure, you got to kindling up those fires, man.
Yes, sir.
You got to be sincere in your walk and your belief. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm a witness. Go ahead, Bishop.
And that's what the Most High is telling us as men. You have to establish that in your home.
That's right.
And this is what the law tells us to do in the Old Covenant as well. Go to Deuteronomy 6 and 9. I believe that's what it is. Just start at verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 6.
Read.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates.
And when you take this and you look at this in literal, you see the Jewish, they literally put the Torah on their foreheads.
That's right.
You know, a lot of this stuff, man, we be getting for the Jewish customs and stuff, man. We're going to break free of them a lot here soon. But in the Jewish customs, they got literally stuff written on the front of their doors. See, the Lord is just telling you to rule your house. The Lord is telling you to be the man of the house and instruct and enforce and instill. Write it upon like a sign, biting in between their eyes. That means seal it.
Yeah.
When you leave in your home. Put it in, they shall be frontlets between thine eyes, and you shall bind them up for a sign in their hand. That means deliver it to them.
That's right.
And establish it. And seal it. And when you think about the leadership for us in our own homes, man, we be negotiating like a mud in there, bro.
Man, you better come on, man.
Not the charge of the Most High and His Son. Turning on our spiritual authority and dominion and turning it off. Negotiating on things that you know that it's not for the Most High and His Son, but you let it pass. If you don't have that effort in the establishment of a man and you don't have the consciousness to lead, y'all know what the scriptures say, man? The man that doesn't have that fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. And that's a true proverb.
Facts.
True.
Facts.
True proverb. True. And I'm going to keep it in on that. Let's go to the next slide. Your leadership, your effort. See, the Most High, a man of God, and you know that the Most High, for a man of God, man, the Most High never commanded you to be perfect.
That's right.
Without mistakes, not learning. Nah. But the Most High told you to live in His efforts as a man. To live in His essence. You see, the biblical masculinity is not physical strength, but it's spiritual strength. It's responsibility, and it's a reflection of God's nature. That's the essence of God as a man, to give you that responsibility for you to do it. That should make you, that should empower you, brother. You know, sometimes as men, we look for validation all throughout the world instead of the validation from God.
That's right.
Bring that out.
Bring that up.
That should make you feel more masculine than ever. That should empower you to be a better leader. That should empower you to keep going. That should motivate you to keep trying to give better efforts if that's what's commanded for me to do. Most of us time when it comes to God, it's the opposite way. It's grievous.
Yeah.
Don't feel good in the spirit.
Yeah.
And you know, the mind, man, the mind is, wanting to tell a man of what 7 watchmen will tell him of what the scriptures tell you.
That's right. Yeah.
Instead of keeping it simple on the Most High. And keeping it binary, black and white. 1s and 0s. Good or the bad. Righteous or unrighteous. Sin or no sin. And the Most High calls us in these things, and our effort for a man to be in God nature, to be called a man of God, in your effort, in your leadership, and in your sacrifice. A man, you have to be able to sacrifice for the greater good. You have to be able to endure spiritual pain. You can't be weak, bruh.
That's right.
Soft. Flimsy. Unstable. Emotional.
That's right.
You have to be the ones that make the tough decisions. It's masculine, man. For you, sometimes you're going to be the own enemy in your own house. That's masculine. That's male. You got to make the tough decisions. If you got to cut back, everybody got to cut back.
That's right.
That's masculine.
Facts.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
You got to sacrifice.
Right, bring it out.
See, the man got to do things that, hey, everyone not going to understand.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you got to stay up at night.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you got to work a little extra. Sometimes you got to sacrifice the happiness of everybody in your home. You know that they're not going to like you, but you got to tell them no.
Yes, sir.
What you say?
Got to tell them no, man.
Yeah.
You have to tell them no. You got to sacrifice your own happiness, man, your own desires, your own goals, your own wills, your own aspirations for the people behind you.
Yes, sir.
You got to sacrifice. See, in biblical culture, in the biblical story, Christ sacrificed his life. Christ sacrificed his life in the biblical culture. And Christ's not even asking us to do that.
That part.
Christ's not asking that for us. But there are things in our lives, man, that you do have to sacrifice, man.
Yes, sir.
And religious people, man, they hate sacrifice.
Man.
Churchgoers, campers. We hate sacrifice. We hate that little extra with the men. We hate having to probably sometimes go 6 months with no result.
Man.
But that's what's required for you to, as a man of God. That's to be a man in the essence of the I am. Christ had to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice as well. Sacrifice is not comfortable.
That's right.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Sure ain't. Never will
Talk
be.
about it. Yes, sir.
Sometimes, man, you gotta sacrifice. And sometimes it's things, man, the word is just like, God take the wheel.
Maxed out.
I'm maxed out. But as men, you'll put that warming garment on when it's time to sacrifice.
Facts.
What do the woman like to do? She likes to be comfortable and warm and safe. Belly full. And all praise to the Most High and His Son. You know what I mean? But you, my brother, you, as a man of the Most High, bro, you got to learn how to not eat for a week.
That's right.
You know, I'm like literally not like eating food, but I'm saying in the spirit, sometimes there may not be no meals available, and you got to learn how to fast.
That's right.
You got to learn how to sacrifice for the greater good. That's your dominion.
That's right.
See, Most High give you dominion over fowls of the air, fish. You have the opportunity to do that. And it's your responsibility to do it, because if you're not going to do it, they're not going to do it.
That's right.
And as a man, bro, you got to perfect your sacrifice. Sacrifice has to be a daily walk for you. See, when you're in the spirit, you fasting all the time.
Yeah, man.
Nobody will know it.
Bring it out.
That's your daily walk as a spiritual man. You walk in a fasted state,
See?
in a sacrificial state.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
At any time, at all time, you can give it up. At any time, at all time, you can make the tough decisions. At any time, at all time, you can say no. At any time, at all time, you can approve.
Right.
Sacrifice. We think of sacrifice, you think of killing.
Man,
It's not, the Bible doesn't talk that way. Go to the next slide, bro. Sacrifice as a brother. And when you think about that sacrificing, man, hey, sacrificing is not comfortable, is it, Bruce?
Bring it out.
No, it ain't.
Yes, sir.
It's still, even when you in the spirit, it still does something to you, man. It takes something out of you. Sacrifice. It builds you up. Sacrifice.
Right.
It's a manhood requires giving up personal desires for the greater good. That's your job, man. It's your job to always think ahead. It's your job to understand what's coming and not. And everybody not going to be able to see that because God didn't give them the eyes of man.
That part.
Everybody don't have the eyes of man. But the Most High gave you the opportunity to see that. Sometimes, man, you got to put your own desires and your own things and your own stuff, put those things to the side for the greater good. Get used to doing that. Have that be the reason why you live, is to give it up.
Yes, sir.
Sacrifice is the essence of love and responsibility. Sacrifice. It's the essence of your responsibility, doing things for not your own personal gain. A fasted state, a spiritual fasted state, a responsive state of man. And the nature of man is to give and not to take. Sacrifice. That's the mantle that the Most High gave man. Responsibility that the Most High gave man. The duty. And to be ordained, he gave that to man. Christ, the ultimate man, laid down his life. And that's not even your call. But do you see the example? Haven't you seen the Father? Haven't you seen the capabilities of what you are able to sacrifice?
That's right.
You're able to do that.
Bring it out.
Sacrifice is not weakness, man. It's divine strength. It's how you get built up as a man. Masculine. Male garment. Selfish men remain boys. Sacrificial men become Christ-like. See, these are the orders and the charges of what the Most High gives for us as men. See, the Most High calls us to live as men in the Most High in your effort, in your leadership, and your sacrifice. Your effort, your leadership, and your sacrifice. Your sacrifice. You have to give it up sometimes. And when you do those things, that builds strength.
That's right.
When you keep those things, it make you weak, bro. Because there's going to be one thing, the word of Most High, he not going to give you no choice but to sacrifice it, and you're not going to do it.
Teach.
Bring it out.
You ever read the parable of the talents? The one man, he didn't want to sacrifice.
Bring it out.
He didn't want to let it go. He did not want to sacrifice.
Bring it out.
Because when you have that selfish state, man, that's when you remain a boy. You know the biblical order, you have child, woman, man, and God. You can be a man and be a child.
man, child.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Man, child.
Because selfish men are boys.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You know, that'll be coming at a later time. But it's ordained for you to sacrifice. Sometimes when you sacrifice, you're going to be enemy number one, bro. You better wear the enemy number one cape in the house, bro, and wear it good. Decorate it. Because sometimes you got to put it on for a whole week. Time to sacrifice, man. Sometimes it may be time to cut back Everybody in that house don't know that it's time to cut back. You got to put on the cutback cape. And the children hate it, man, when you got the sacrifice garment on. The wife, it most definitely hates the sacrifice garment. No, you know what I mean? Because it's B to A when the sacrifice garment comes on. Everybody in the house, B to A. But don't be scared to put it on, man.
Kryptonite.
Don't be scared to wear that as your garment. Sacrifice. Don't be scared to let that be in your DNA of how you roll. Sacrifice. Stay up a little longer, bro. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Stay a little longer, bro. Sacrifice.
Yes, yes.
Put in a little bit more effort, bro. Sacrifice. Do the overtime things for your family. Sacrifice. Put in that overtime. Sacrifice. And sometimes, man, lose it all in sacrifice, bro.
That's right.
That's right. Talk about it. Talk about it.
We in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and 11. See, this is all things to do as man. And, you know, again, man, Adam is male and female. But we're not doing that today. Right? What I mean is, male and female created he them and blessed them and called their name Adam. So it's male and female. It's mankind. I'm talking to the brothers. Bump all that. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the Bruce. And use this as motivation. And sometimes, man, you need this stuff. Sometimes, man, you get in these environments, man, Bruce not getting checked, bro. And sometimes you got the female garment on, man, and the people around you, they'll let you wear it, and you think it's cool. You have to be able to sacrifice, man. And that's what separates the children from boys. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. Read this.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11.
Read.
When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
So biblical culture, when it's talking about children, it can be like literal children, but children in the state of mind.
Yes, right.
Children in the conscience.
Yeah.
What thing do children sacrifice? It doesn't exist in their brain waves. That is not given to them to understand. How can a child understand sacrifice?
That's right.
It takes a man.
Talk about it.
It takes a man. And biblical is telling us that, man, you can be a child, but once you make that decision to be a man, you could become a man overnight.
That's right.
If you truly want to. But when you become that man, you have to sacrifice. Your leadership must be intact. It starts with your effort. We're in the book of Genesis chapter 22 and verse 9. And some of the things that you have to sacrifice, man, sometimes it be the most precious things to your flesh.
Bring it out.
Might gotta give up that gold chain. Iced out, bust down. Might have to give up and sacrifice them 22. No! 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 Not my two. You might gotta sacrifice the 2 12s in the trunk. No! No! I'm gonna keep it for another 5 years. You have to sacrifice.
Bring it out.
You have to. That's your nature, bro. That's your ordained ship. That is your responsibility to sacrifice. Even on the opposite side, man, you got to sacrifice for the happiness of the people that surround you.
Talk about it.
You may got to do things, man, just to put smiles on people's faces that's right beside you or behind you or following you. You got to sacrifice.
Man.
It's easy to be comfortable, man, isn't it? It's just like this comfortable thing in our flesh as a man to just want to be like the woman.
Bring it out.
You got to fight that. Because God didn't give it to you, man. Babylon gave it to us. Of years of conditioning, and years of programming, and years of indoctrinations, and years of rewarding, and years of those things. You got to sacrifice. Genesis 22:9, read this.
Genesis chapter 22, verse 9.
Read.
And they came to the place which God had told him of.
Read verse 8.
Verse 8.
Read.
And Abraham said, my son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And they came to the place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, here am I. And he said, lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me.
And God gonna test your sacrifice as a man. That's why I'm reading this. God gonna test your sacrifice. He gonna see whether if you worthy enough for his name to be put in your forehead. To see if you worthy enough that I'm gonna listen, even though that there's something made to you, maybe the most precious thing of the most precious thing in your flesh, something that you don't want to give up, and the Lord will test you to see if you will sacrifice it or not.
That's right.
See, the Lord, he'll intervene for you. You thinking you got to sacrifice for it. The Lord will come tap you on your shoulder. Hey, nah, bro, don't go ahead and do that. I was just trying to see if you was for real or not.
That's right.
Hey, nah, bro, don't get a house up, bro. I was just trying to see, if you was prepared to really make that decision to get that house up. It's bleeding you dry. It's doing all those things. Are you ready to sacrifice and make that thing for your family? Yeah, it's gonna be hard, man, but I'm gonna see. Get your mind ready, and then here it is. Boom, check, come in the mail.
That's right.
Hey, I was just trying to see if you was serious or not. You see how these things, man, in the scriptures give us the oversight about sometimes you gotta sacrifice big things.
That's right.
Some of us, we won't let go of a pair of shoes.
Man, bring it out. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Some of us brothers, man, just like the sister, she ain't gonna throw away that dress. She gonna keep it in the closet for the next 20 years. You got that thing, man, that's holding on to you, bro, that's draining you, bro, and you don't want to get rid of it.
That's right.
So what you think that the Most High gonna come and bless you with? He's just trying to test you, bro, to see if you would think that this little thing is greater than I. That this little thing is greater than the blessing, than anything that I can give you back.
Yes, sir.
Or if it's anything that you know that I won't replenish you for. Read your Bible. You read the story of Job. Job had to give it all, man. Had to sacrifice it all.
Bring it out.
And the Most High gave it right back.
That's right. Talk about it.
Some of us, again, man, we won't sacrifice. Brothers, we won't sacrifice the health of our families, our minds, or everything it is that it do. We look for comfortable.
That's right.
That's right.
Nah, that's not the essence of a man of the Most High. You must live in a fasted state. You must live in a state to where you are ready to sacrifice at any given time, bro.
That's right.
And again, if you're in your own household, man, there may be a period of sacrifice. The next 6 months may be sacrificing, man. Get on her ass, man. Tell her it's time to sacrifice. The children even got to understand it. It's time to sacrifice. God going to replenish us back. God going to put us right where we need to be. But this year, it's time to sacrifice. This next 5 years, it's time to sacrifice. We can't do this right now. And hey, God didn't give everybody else the eyes of man. God didn't give everybody the heart of man. So they're not going to understand. And don't expect them to understand.
That's right.
That's masculine. That is walking in your presence of the I am. That is walking as male. That is walking as having dominion over every situation, everything that the world can bring unto you. That is walking in the presence of the Most High.
That's right.
We in the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 1. We in the book of Romans is chapter 12 and verse 1. See, in Hebrew organizations, man, this doctrine thing has destroyed a lot of our people.
Bring it out. Talk about it.
Bring that up.
None of this is confusing at all. You understand what I'm saying? None of this is, one way they do it this way, then the other way they do it this way. This ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's right.
No traditions, no nothing. This is talking directly to the spirit of the man.
That's right.
That's right.
And that's what the movement should be based off of.
That's right.
That's right.
And it will be here soon. It's a cycle. Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. See, this is the sacrificial thing of what the Most High is demanding for us as men to be. Listen to what the scripture says. Read this.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1.
Read.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
Here it is again. That's your duty. That's the power that was ordained from God from you. That is your reasonable service. And what did it say? You need to live you need to practice a lifestyle of a living sacrifice. That is in your DNA. You have no problem of sacrifice. You have no problem of doing the hard things. You have no problem of making the hard decision because you present yourself to God every day as a living sacrifice, bro. I am a walking sacrifice. I am the sacrificial lamb. I am acceptable unto God, holy. And I sacrifice because I live like that. So when the things of sacrifice in the earthly realm happen, it's nothing, bro. Take care of the business. When it's time for us something to happen and a tough decision to be made, make the damn decision, man, and move on. Hold up. Read that again, verse 1.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Living sacrifice. Present yourself. Walk that way. Be that way. That is who you are as a man. You got to understand. You got to know how to navigate the unnavigable.
That's right.
Know how to be comfortable in the most hellacious situations. Knowing how to operate and make the toughest decisions in the toughest situations.
Right.
Clearly. Holy. That means separate, man. That means a total different understanding, a totally different perspective on life. Holy. acceptable unto God, which is your duty. That's what we always go back to that. The things of what the Most High is commanding us in today's class, it says that's your duty. So it's not like, you know what I mean? It says that's your duty. That's your reasonable service. That's commanded of you. Why do we act so confused? Read.
Holy, acceptable unto God,
Read.
which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
We in Ecclesiasticus chapter 29 and verse 8. We rolling on. Finish a little early today. Ecclesiasticus 29 and verse 8. You see, these are the things that make you become a man. You know, Hebrews, we got a big dose of false masculinity going on in that corner, bro. Mugging people with the Bible in your hand, bro, full of rage. Talking trash, talking noise.
Talking great.
Felt good, didn't you? Pumped you up, right?
That's right.
Turned you up, didn't it? You couldn't wait.
Bring it out.
But hey, that effort is all the way on zero, man. Sir. You know, leadership, hey man, you ain't leading nothing, man. You sitting on your can. Sacrificing, oh hell no, man. Don't like that. Don't agree with that. Those hurt. That's a daily life, man. These are the things of what the Most High want us to change as men. Is this? This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 29 and 8. Read this.
Ecclesiastes chapter 29 verse 8.
Listen to the spirit of sacrifice, what it allow you to do. Read.
Yet have thou patience with a man in poor estate, and delay not to shew him mercy. Help the poor for the commandment's sake, and turn him not away because of his poverty. Lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone to be lost.
Keep reading.
Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. Shut up alms in thy storehouses, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction. It shall fight for thee against thine enemies, better than a mighty shield and strong spear.
And go to the next slide, please, for me, brother. Everybody, man, put in one in the chat if you in, man. The brothers, man, show some love. Put in one in the chat. I'm learning as myself as I'm teaching this, okay? People don't understand that can actually happen. You know what I mean? God's word, this is a vessel. It gets delivered from the heavens. And as you're going through it, you can teach yourself. See, the essence of biblical masculinity is not merely physical strength, but it's spiritual strength and responsibility and a reflection of God's nature as man. The I am, masculine, Adam, Christ, first man, last man. And the call is to live as men in the Most High in your effort. It start with effort. And I'm going to tell you something about that effort, man. I've seen great men, physical great men who sell themselves short because of their effort. Some stars shine brighter than other stars. And in all forms of life, I've seen very, very God-gifted men who sell themselves short because they didn't give a damn. Their effort was piss poor. Somebody had to shock them with a defibrillator to get them to go. And they lost out on a lot of opportunities because they just simply didn't try. Their effort was low. Leadership. Leadership is the accountability of holding yourself accountable of your own self. You're your first leader at all. Can you lead yourself? Leadership in the household. The Most High called these things for dominion as man. To be able to rule the house, bro. In all ways. Sacrifice. Being able to make the tough decisions. Being able to put yourself last all the time in your mind. The satisfaction of others. In the tough decisions. Sometimes you may not be liked, and you got to sacrifice that. And the Most High calls us to live as men is learning from your mistakes, man.
Yes, sir.
The Most High does not command us to continue as men to make the same mistakes that you made yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Who does that? Like, who would you say does that? That, you know, kind of take long time, really kind of to learn from their mistake. Who does that? Anybody want to say? It's like someone who like take them a while to learn from their mistakes. Who would you say? Yeah, that's what a child does. You know, over and over again. You know, it's like, you know, like you got it like 1,000 times before it click, and then they forget again. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, how did you not learn from your mistakes? Again, because the biblical order is child, woman, man, and Christ. See, you can be that man in that same child state of mind making them same mistakes. When are you going to learn? Mistakes is the way of life. Learning is the way of life. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. God never told you to, you don't start off perfect, bro. You will make mistakes. You have to learn. But them costly mistakes, why do you keep making those? See, a man of God gonna fall down and he gonna get right back up. And the Most High and the man of God not gonna be like a wife and continue looking back on those same mistakes, on those same doings. A man of God is not gonna look at his own vomit and eat it. A man of the Most High learn from his mistakes and don't make them mistakes again and can correct his own self.
Right.
You go to the next slide. It says the call of man, masculine, the God in man. I'm on the wrong slide. A man of God learn, he don't repeat.
I like that.
And you gonna make mistakes, bro. I guarantee it. I may even say this, you will fail.
Right.
Yeah. But if I got arrested, man, for driving down the wrong side of the street, I ain't driving down that side of the street again. You feel me? It's just like, they call it common sense. Because common sense is real. We read in Ecclesiastes 17, God gave us things that you already know what not to do and what to do. But sometimes, man, we'll go to jail, man, going off that wrong side of the street, and we'll get out of jail and drive down the same side of the street again. And that's very common in the human species. To repeat and eat vomit instead of eating the herbs. They say all men fall short, but scripturally, to be a man, masculinity, to be male, it's about growth and correction. The difference between Adam and Christ, Adam fell and hid, and Christ overcame and stood.
Right.
The first man hid from God. The second man stood up. The first man, Adam, did not listen to God. Christ did the work of his Father.
That's right.
A man of God learn, hear him repeat. Repentance and discipline, it refine manhood. A man of God does not remain in the cycles of sin. Yeah, you may fall, bro. All brews get out the spirit, and you need somebody to come shock you back. But when somebody comes shock you back, bro, a man of God don't go backwards. A man of God continues to increase, and he does not remain in the cycle of sin. He continues to build. He learns from his past errors and lead others away from them same mistakes. So we're going back to that leadership, bro. And how it's intertwining with a man of God don't make those same mistakes. You want to correct everybody else, but you still making those same mistakes. That's a hypocrite, kinfolk. You want everybody in the house to do what you want them to do, but when it comes to your own mistakes and your own errors, you keep doing the same damn thing. You in those same cycles of sin. That's not a man of God. A man of God correct those things. And a man of God confesses his sins. And he confesses his faults. And he examines himself to where he does not fall in the same pitfalls that he has failed in past times in his life. He learns from his past mistakes. And by him having a testimony, he's able to lead others away from those same mistakes. How can you lead others away from those same mistakes if you're still making the same mistakes?
Bring that up.
How is your effort when it comes to changing your mistakes? You see how that effort starts everything? You have to have a one of effort to change as well.
That's right.
But if you don't put no effort in this, you don't put no effort in that, you don't put no effort in that, half effort in this, half effort in that, you don't go all the way with nothing, how you going to change your mistakes? You going to put some effort in? You ain't putting in that work, man, when those lights come on, when it's game time. Hey, bro, them muscles ain't going to twitch like you think they is. You understand what I'm saying, bro? It ain't going down like that. You ain't been shooting in the gym. Lights come on. You think that shot going in? Nah, man. Somebody pancaking that, bro. Blocking it. Gold tending on that shit, bro. Real talk. Again, a man of God don't repent. Don't make them same mistakes. And I've been in the church for 10 years now, and was in the church really all my life, honestly. But I'm talking the Hebrew church, and we struggle with that as brothers. I've counseled, I don't know. And with our brothers, we be doing the same things. Just can't stop.
Bring it out.
Can't change. And we want to make it to where that it's okay for us to not change.
That's right.
Boy, you're going to flip it right. You're going to make it seem like that it's okay for you to keep doing the same thing right.
That's right.
You're going to convince yourself. Like Elder said, you're going to kindle up that fire, ain't you, bro? To not change and not stop making those same mistakes.
That's right.
Man up! Show some effort. Show some leadership. Show some sacrifice. Sacrifice those things, man. If you keep making those same mistakes, the Lord said, if your eye is making you to make a mistake, pluck it out. That hand making those same mistakes, cut it off. But that intertwines within sacrifice. Would you sacrifice your own hand for the kingdom?
Man.
Or would you hold on to that hand, bro?
That's right.
Bring it out.
Bring that out.
Again, yeah, you're going to fall short, bro, but being a man of God is about correcting yourself, bro. Stop making those same mistakes. And I'm going to tell you something. In the world that I came in, you had a limited chances to make the same mistakes. Limited. Limited chances to make the same mistake. And they wasn't so gracious like God gracious on you.
Bring it out.
We in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 22. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 22. And one more thing and we done. You cannot make the same mistakes and be big and bold with the Bible, bro.
That's right.
You want to do this and that and stuff, and you haven't learned. See, you want to tell it to the child, you want to tell it to your wife, but you don't want to tell it to yourself.
Man, bring it out.
You know how it is as men, bro. I'm a man.
Bring that up.
Oh, that's what little boys do. Little boys don't change. You got to go in there with the belt on the little boy so he can get scared, so he can change for a little bit. You got to shock him so he can change. A man of the Most High confess his own sins, bro.
Bring it out.
His own sins.
That part.
He changes the things that is not allowing him to be a man of the Most High. He changes those things.
That's right.
He repents. He walks the other way. That's a man of God, bro. That's a man of the Most High. And when y'all coming into church, bro, listen, put all these notions off of you, man. Put all this, like, bro, like, sometimes I see us, man, it's like we walking according to the script. You got to get some life about you. You have to get some fight about you. You have to examine your own self. You can come and get some prayer, man. Come. Yeah, you can come and get some counseling, man. Come. Well, bro, what that do? Listen, bro, I done prayed and counseled 100,000 people, bro. All that. It depends on you.
That's right.
That part.
Big facts.
At the end of the day.
That part.
Stop making those mistakes, man, the same mistakes, and listen of how God feels about man making the same mistakes. How you think God feel about that? Your father. How would you feel if your son making them same mistakes? How you feel your father think about you? Brother. Listen to this. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 22, and read it all the way down to 27.
The Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 22. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more, to the intent that, when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness. And when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. Wherefore, whereas men have lived dissolutely and unrighteously, thou hast tormented them with their own abominations. For they went astray very far in the ways of error, and held them for gods, which even among the beasts of their enemies were despised, being deceived as children of no understanding. Therefore unto them, as to children without the use of reason, thou didst send a judgment to mock them. But they that would not be reformed by that correction wherein he dallied with them shall feel a judgment worthy of God.
Read.
For, look, for what things they grudged when they were punished, that is, for them whom they thought to be gods, now being punished in them. When they saw it, they acknowledged him to be the true God, whom before they denied to know. And therefore came extreme damnation upon them.
And the Lord don't take lightly of him sending his grace and his mercy thousands of times with his hand stretched out on things that you're supposed to change, and you don't change them. He will allow damnation to come on you. You're telling your child over and over again, and then one day the TV and the PlayStation is gone out the room. Damnation. Telling the child again, he comes in, is just a blow-up mattress in the room, bed gone. It's the same thing with us as men. The Most High does not allow us to keep making the same mistakes without consequences, without judgment, without damnation. We even do that on the physical level. The Most High does that with us too.
Bring it out.
So stop making those excuses, man, if you can't do something. Stop making those excuses if you don't know. Yes, you do. You do know. You just choose not to do.
That's right. That part.
Bring that out.
Because your effort is there and you lazy. Because of your care. Sometimes you may have to put your old self to death to fix that, but you don't want to sacrifice.
Man.
Leadership skills, you can't listen to the Most High. He wants us to change and stop making those mistakes. You continue making those mistakes. Proverbs 15 and 10. This is the evolution of man, of what the Most High calls us to do as men. As Hebrew brothers, bro. Hebrew brothers should be like this. Stand up upright, mans of God. Sacrifice, they love. They got good effort. They leadership. They lead their households good, man. They don't make those same mistakes. They learn. They get better. They continue to grow until it's time for them to exit the stage, man. Proverbs 15 and 10, read this.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10.
Read.
Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth the reproof shall die.
So the Most High will do his best, man, to send you a messenger to try to change your ways, but you hate correction, brother. And it's grievous. You know, I've seen that a lot, man, in the church. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, as a man, you know, you try to tell me what to do. I know, you know how it is, man. And then the Most High is sending you correction, but, you know, it's grievous, man, because, you know, those mistakes feel good. And I done kindled my fire with my God, and it's burning right now, bro. So the incense is lit up, the ashes is sitting down, man. I'm good. I'm with my God. So yes, this correction is gonna be grievous. But one thing that I do know, man, about correction, and one thing that I do know that, you know, will put men on favor of a lot of men that have a lot of success with a lot of men, how men strives themselves above, sits themselves among kings, man. It's the ones that can be corrected.
That's right. That's right.
And the ones that you don't have to correct over and over. One person, man, to be corrected, you could correct them. That's probably the last time you ever got to say to him about that. Those are the men that receive favor. Those are the men who receive promise. Those are men who continues to rise to the top. If correction, man, is grievous to you, how can you change what you're doing?
That's right.
And if you're getting the same messages over and over, man, then you need to start entertaining that as angels unaware speaking to you.
That part.
Sometimes in here, even with brothers, man, we give them correction, man, it gets sour, bro.
Facts. Facts.
In the past and stuff, just the whole like history, like tell them something for their good, they get sour, and then they go out and do things on their own, and then now they're running back. See, when you got people, man, that the Most High is showing you these things, and if you're not in the spirit, you're gonna miss out on the Most High's correction. And now this time, the Most High got damnation for that mistake now. The Most High got judgment for that mistake now. The Most High got punishment for that mistake. When you had to just listen and correct your mistake. Going down to the left too many times in the street on the right, where you're going to have to make the right turn. If you make that left turn all the time, you know what that comes with. And if your mind is in the spirit, man, and especially if you got your brother that can look you in the face and tell you the truth, boy, you better appreciate that, dog. That's manhood, bruh. That's brotherhood, bruh. For them to tell you the uncomfortable things in your correction.
Jeez.
Trying to help you out.
Man.
Put some things on your table. You see your situation? But if the correction is grievous to you, bro, then, hey, it is what it is. Be expecting the punishment of the Most High. And the Lord deals however he deals. Slow pain, fast pain, drag it out. Sometimes 3 warnings, 10 warnings. Hey, the Lord does whatever it is that he pleases.
That's right.
We in Proverbs 24 and 16. One more section and we done. Proverbs 24 and 16.
Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16.
Read.
For a just man falleth 7 times.
That's what life is, man. Life is about picking yourself back up off the ground.
Thank you.
You know, most of the Hebrews, you just infatuated with being perfect.
That's right.
Our brothers on the corners ain't never lost. Our Hebrew brothers, man, are just undefeated.
Talk about it.
Never took an L.
Yeah.
Talk about about it.
Never got crossed.
Man.
For real. But the Lord said, bro, it's not about that. It's about getting up. It's about learning from your mistakes.
That's right.
It's about changing those things that make you fail down in the first place. Revising those things and making those adjustments. Read.
And riseth up again. But the wicked shall fall into mischief.
But the other side of it is, without the Spirit of the Most High, you will return back to that vomit. And you will eat it. And now, the Spirit of the Most High is the sin that controls you now. Now, the sin is the operating mechanism of your bosom. The sin is what drives you, empowers you of your everyday life, instead of the correction of the Most High. These are the elements and these are the essence of what it has to be man, to be blessed, to be man, the responsibilities as to be man. You pull up the last two slides. Three. And the Most High calls us to be the spiritual to be the spiritual backbone and have the spiritual foundation of the entire nation as men. And that's very important. And what that does is that put all men on a level playing field with your spirituality.
That's right.
And again, in the religious systems, there's separation, bro, of the duties of man, of what's called for man. We separate those things. As if we are all not called and have the dominion to do the same thing. Some 30-fold, some 60-fold, some 7 feet, some 4'2", some... We understand that. But the duty of the spiritual foundation is with all men.
That's right.
Go to the next slide. Standing firm in the storms. The essence of true manhood, masculinity, is rooted in your faith, man. Weathering the storms. Spiritual foundation. Without a spiritual foundation, all effort, all leadership, all sacrifice crumbles. It go down to the drain. But read that again. Without a spiritual foundation, all effort, leadership, and sacrifice go down to the drain. And that spiritual foundation that we all are commanded to have, Christ is the rock in which man must build on. All of us, our foundation must be on Christ. Every man, every single one of the brothers, your foundation should be on Christ. Your reason to live should live for God. You should live to give the glory of God. And everything that it is that you do, everything that the Lord gave you is for His glory. It's for His majesty. So when those storms do come, brother, so when you do have to make those sacrifices, so when you do have to lead, so when you do have to do those things, Christ got your back.
That's right. Right.
And just imagine how much more of a man would you be if you truly knew that Christ had your back.
That's right.
And everything it is that you did.
That's right.
How much more would you show up then? How much more accountability would you take then if you knew that you had the power in the back of Christ? How much more would you sacrifice if you knew that Christ was always going to make a way, that was your foundation? How much more would you sacrifice? We in the book of Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24. See, this is the essence of man. This is the essence of what the Most High commanded for man to put on the Spirit to do. And all of us, we should receive this and make adjustments to our lives. Some of us, you may be doing all those things. You may be missing one. You may be struggling at one thing. You all are on your journey for perfection in the Most High and the Son. Build and make those changes. Sacrificing, learning from your mistake, your leadership in your own home, setting Christ as the leader in your home. We serve the Most High and His Son. Learning from your mistakes. We in the book of Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24. Read this.
St. Matthew, chapter 7, verse 24.
Read.
Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock.
Read.
And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
So the things that the Lord is telling us to do as man, He preparing you for that storm. Because the storm is gonna come, bro. Don't you see outside? Don't storms come every now and then? It's the same reflection in your life. Storms are gonna come every now and then. But if your effort is trash, bro, that means your foundation not gonna be on that rock. It's not there. So when the storm comes, hey, that sacrifice, you're not used to living in the fasted state of life. You're not used to sacrificing. When that storm comes, hey, it's gonna blow you away. When you're not used to leading, man, and you having troubles coming in your own home, and if that foundation is not on that rock, it's gonna sweep that house away. All of these combine into the essence to have you be protection. Read.
And every one that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
We in the book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 1. One more precept after that, and we're done for the day. Shalom, family. Appreciate y'all being here. Put a one in the chat. Show some love, family. What's up? Show some love. Put a one in the chat. Get them ones up. Get them ones up. And again, for my brothers, man, this is what the synagogue and this is what the tabernacle of the Most High is for every brothers and sisters. You're going to come in here, you're going to get pushed, bro. You're going to get exhorted to the max. And if you're not spiritual, sometimes you can look at it, people be thinking, are you talking about me? I done heard that like a million times. I'm talking about all of us. Okay? Everybody. All of us. You can all get these things and you learn. And that's why you come in here, to be spiritually pushed. To be spiritually motivated. To put yourself in a spiritual position to get better and to grow and to get stronger. It's not comfortable all the time. It's not fun all the time. Sometimes it's more harder than others. But the end result thereof is the kingdom.
That's right.
In the book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 1, read this.
Psalm 1 verse 1.
Read.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night.
Keep reading.
And he shall be like a tree.
Just like a tree. Read.
Planted by the rivers of water.
Planted right next to his river. Foundation in Christ. Read.
That bringeth forth his fruit in his season.
Very fruitful tree. Read.
His leaf also shall not wither.
Leaves do not get old. Read.
And whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
We in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and 13. We got the conclusion, and we're done. You see, man is different than woman.
That's right.
And as man, you must understand your difference. And you must understand your place in order for the order and the ordain of things to run like a well-oiled machine. You have to take responsibility and accept the challenge as man to do manly things. And the ultimate thing, man, to really fall into that, to do those manly things, you have to sacrifice the child within you, my brother. The little boy. Doesn't mean you can't have fun, do things, enjoy life and stuff like that. But you have those little boy things that you must unacquire. To be man, to walk in the essence of man. To walk in the essence and do your duty of man. That little child got to get sacrificed. We're in the book of Ephesians 6 and 13. Read this.
Ephesians chapter 6 verse 13.
Read.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
You pull back up the slide, please, and we out. All praises, family. And it's the conclusion of the matter. It says that Adam revealed the image of God, and Christ restored the image of God. It says biblical masculinity is defined not by the culture, but by Scripture. Effort, leadership, sacrifice, correction, and a spiritual foundation. Every man is called to reflect Christ, the perfect man. All praise to the Most High and His Son, family. Shabbat shalom.